I feel like the way I phrase that is going to get us some emails or something, but it's always exciting. How about that? It's an always exciting event on the track, no matter how fast it goes or what the implications are. So no Nevada B team. We've got Washington in 3, Utah in 5, Boise State in 6, no Nevada in 7, and Fresno State out there in 8. So it's a 4-team race here. Boise State now already making up that stagger on Fresno State outside there. Boise State in the white over blue. Might be Boudry if our list is right here. Now fading a little bit, might have gone too early, but still Boise State with the lead. Fresno State on the outside, giving up the stagger already, don't count out. Utah on the inside moving really well in the red there. Washington though as well, probably gonna hand off first. Washington made up that stagger really well in a very patient manner. Coming all the way through the line, Washington will hand off first to Gersh, and maybe 5-6 meters behind, or it's gonna end up being more than that with the stagger.
54.6 for Washington, wow. 56.5 for Utah.
So Washington all alone. I thought this might be a bit of a closer race. It's always tough when a few teams pull out like that, but it's still within striking distance for Boise State and Utah there. Gersh, though, for Washington, the great all-around sprinter, the transfer from William & Mary, school record holder indoors in the 2 and the 4, and part of that 4x4 school record holder as well. Boise State, though, making up a little bit of ground. And that's Menegatti, who had a great run earlier.
She ran that great 800. She's had an impressive day. I've been impressed with Menegatti.
Second leg, 800-meter runner. Maybe there's something to what you're saying there. Gersh on the second leg for Washington, trying to take control of this and pass it along. 49 or so at the halfway mark.
I got 54.16 for Menegatti, 54.60 for Gersh. So great leg by Menegatti. What a great day she had.
It's still Washington out front. So smooth here for Washington. It's about a 15-meter gap. Hard to tell from that angle, but you can see it's about 15 meters or so back to Boise State fighting to hold that position. Utah now moving up past them with just under 200 meters to go, 150 or so for Washington. Utah into that second position. Washington fading a bit. And Utah smelling blood in the water as the long strides of Washington are still going to get there, handing off first, but it's not an insurmountable lead by any means. We'll see who saved the best for last. Washington hands off first, Utah in second, and Taviori for Boise State. Don't count her out. She has had a great day all around and has that great sprint speed. You see her getting up right away, and Washington gets past, and so they front-loaded for sure. Boy, look at Utah and Taviori of Boise State going straight into the lead, 150 meters in. They wasted no time. Taviori still looks very comfortable. The Nigerian for Boise State with some great international experience. She comes around the bend.
Don't sleep on Washington. I think Washington's still okay there.
Maybe she went too early. It changes again. Utah now into the front. Taviori trying to hold on to that lead that she gained early on, but Washington trying to fight for that second position. Utah now into the home stretch. 50 meters remaining. Taviori fighting now even to hold on to the second position. It's going to be Utah. They bided their time perfectly. Utah will take the win here, 3:40 and change. Boise State moves up well. Taviori with a great leg.
I got 53 and change for Utah on that carry. Not sure on Taviori.
Taviori maybe a tick faster than that, as she was a couple meters behind Utah even, and moved past Washington to get that second position. 3:41.13 for Boise State behind Utah's 3:40.16. Washington hangs on for third, 3:41.67. So it did end up being a bit more of a race there at the end. It's so hard to put that all together, those pieces, but that's why it's exciting.
All three of them pulled themselves up into that top 24. And those are three teams I would expect that would be there. But I think that bodes well heading into the conference championship season for all three of them.
I think, it's going to be close. I think there's still some teams that haven't really, I mean, we see different challenges. Conference brings out slower races, maybe on strategic races, tactical races on the distance side. but I think it brings out fast races on the 4x4. So
340 for Utah. I mean, that's
pretty
we
solid.
got to look at what their best marks over the past few years are, but that's nothing to shake a stick at right there. That's a good run.